morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be starting off now. Most of us have already arrived with us. A couple of us will join in progression. Okay. On behalf of Lattice Committee of MBX Batch 19, we very warmly welcome you all to Lattice 2025, the annual business conclave of IIM Calcutta. Lattice is a platform where ideas meet experience, bringing together leaders, innovators, and change makers to shape conversations about the future. This year's theme, Humans 2.0, superpowered by AI but steered by conscience, reflects how technology is reshaping industries and leadership, while reminding us of the responsibility to guide it with conscience. Today, you will hear from distinguished keynote speakers and engage into insightful panel discussions, the AI shift and skills 2030. And later in the evening, we'll celebrate with a cultural night of comedy and live music. A sincere thank you to the speakers, faculty, alumni, and all the supporters who made this very possible. To formally begin the day, I now invite our chairperson of the MBX program, Professor Pragyan Rath, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am, please join the stage.
A very good morning to all of you. Just to make it very short and sweet, they say a friend in need is a friend indeed. And I think for MBX program, as far as I'm concerned, Professor Bhaskar has always been the friend. A big round of applause to him. And to a very, very great friend, a warm welcome. And we would request Professor Bhaskar to please come up on stage and address the audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pragya. IMC is such a informal fraternity that everybody is everybody's close friend that you know all by now. When I was looking at the theme of this year's Lattice, Humans 2, superpowered by AI, steered by conscience, I read it twice. And although definitely superpowered by AI, steered by conscience couldn't have been more timely as looking at Humans 2. And this almost looked like my latest software update on the phone, which unfortunately takes forever, drains my battery, eats up storage. But this is one upgrade that we truly need. We are all talking about AI, but sometimes we are not talking so much about responsible AI. And this is something that speakers today, I realized, are going to highlight quite a bit by integrating the whole AI themes in everything, but also how we address it with conscience. And this year, I think I also realized that Lattice is bigger and bolder because along with two keynotes, we have not one, but two conclaves. And the AI industry conclave, the AI shift, which is going to be moderated by Rahul Kumar, where we have Sameer Bendra, Puneet Sakuja, and Ashish Pathak. Thank you so much for coming in. And also, for the very first time, an HR conclave on Skills 2030, which is going to be moderated by Professor Dharma Rajubatini, where we have Amit Deo, Abraham KP, and Vishwanath Raju. Thank you again for joining us. We are also privileged to hear from our keynote speakers, Saurabh Ganadiwala and Chinmay Gavankar. Thank you so much, Saurabh and Chinmay, for coming. And these are, leaders who would help us see, the whole fusion of technology, business, and conscience. This is going to be very exciting for all of us on our very favorite day of Lattice, and we are all looking forward to it. Thank you so much. By the way, major congratulations to Batch 19, for putting this together. This couldn't have been more timely. I also have a little bit of selfish reason for that, because we have the EQUIS accreditation coming up in about 3 weeks' time. This is one of the things that will majorly highlight there, not other IIMs are doing it. Yeah.
Thank you, Bhaskar. So again, another friend and a very, very popular teacher for MBX, Professor Piyush, please.
Good morning, all of you. And thank you, Pragyan, for a little bit generous short introduction. So a warm welcome on behalf of IIM Calcutta to all distinguished colleagues from industry. See, MBAX is a very fast-paced program. It's an overdose. I just had 4 weeks of very intense overdose with them. So I promise I will not be more than 10 seconds here. But this compliment from industry perspective is very critical because that classroom to practice bridge is courtesy these events, and amazing set of colleagues here today from industry, which Bhaskar just mentioned, and very tempting schedule also. So I think this is an incredible agenda as well, which is not just timely, but also very critical because every day we are looking at so many new trade-offs which are emerging. So it's cliche to say that we live in a complex world and businesses, economy, societies are all facing complexities now on a daily basis. So these were always there, but the speed and the scale is pretty unprecedented. So this, of course, is very critical to understand these trade-offs, what solutions we have. My only hope is that at the end of the day, Pragyan should not say on Monday that you're not longer required. AI will take all the degree role. So this, of course, is why this is an important debate, and this is where your role will be very critical today, is because we are very confused as a society also that, so last week, I think this Monday itself, there was a report from MIT which said that, it was very critical actually. It says that almost 95% of the firms who have spent on AI, they don't have any impact on the PLN statements. Now, that's very scary. And as what we bring in our classrooms, what we talk about AI and its impact, if only 5 to 10% firms are getting benefit, then we need to think about it very critically because there is a lot of overspending going on, as we all know. To the extent that many of the leaders are now calling it perhaps an irrational exuberance. So from your point of view, this would be very important for us to understand how much of it is rational and so on. Because the kind of things we are looking at it, so much of poaching, and so the reskilling required. So just to close on one example from my own perspective, from my own experience. So something that I used to spend perhaps weeks or even months for our research to do something on, let's say, solve some use calculus to solve our research problems. In operations, we do have a lot of analytics, so we have to solve through closed-form solutions. And now we see that those skills are no longer required, which used to also challenge us cognitively. So I think there's a lot of trade-off on that aspect also, that on one side we could easily get solutions through high degree of efficiency, but has it stopped thinking? So when we engage with our doctoral students, what used to take perhaps months is now getting resolved. But of course, how much application of mind has gone into it is a big question. So the productivity versus the cognition is also something which is very critical, and that kind of links with the themes that you have. So again, thank you very much for designing this. Thanks to the team for thinking about these kind of issues to discuss. And I hope that you have a great day ahead with so much of talent and issues at hand. Thank you very much.
I would request both our friends, Bhaskar and Piyush, to please come up on stage. Piyush is already here, so please. And of course, the real stars of the day, and probably the real best friends of the MBX office, Lattice team, please come up. And over to Ketan.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Like ma'am said, thank you, Dr. Prof. We now invite the members of Lattice committee to come forward and felicitate our esteemed deans, Professor Bhaskar and Professor Piyush Mehta, as a mark of our gratitude for their constant guidance and support and being the friends that they've always been to us. Guys, please come by. A big round of applause, please. Brilliant. Thank you, professors. Yes, we'll take care of that. Thank you for joining us. With that, Lattice is now officially open, and we'll begin our day session with promising keynotes, a panel, and another panel right after lunch. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Now, as we move ahead, it's time to hear from leaders who have been on the forefront of driving technological innovation and digital transformation. Our keynote session will give us a deeper look into opportunities and challenges of an AI-powered future and how organizations can stay ahead while staying true to their values. With that, it is my privilege to invite our first keynote speaker to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Chinmay D. Gavankar, Principal Partner, Ernst & Young. Mr. Gavankar is a seasoned technology leader with 20 plus years at Microsoft, Google, IBM, SAP, and EY. He helps enterprises embrace a data and AI-first future. He derives generative AI, cloud analytics, and blockchain adoption, partnering with CXOs to unlock innovation, transform industries, and build resilient digital strategies with real business impact, while also advocating diversity, inclusion, and responsible technology. Please welcome Dr. Chinmay Gavankar.
Just intervening a bit. Just before we do start, we would like all our dignitaries to just come up on stage because the deans would be leaving soon. So there's just small felicitation for all of you. Right, thank you. You could just...
Yes, please, guys, please join us in welcoming all of our dignitary speakers. Dr. Chinmay Gavankar, Dr. Amit Deo, Mr. Vishwanath Raju, Dr. Ibrahim KP, Saurabh G. Ganerwala, Mr. Sameer Bendre, Mr. Ashish Pathak, Mr. Puneet Sakhuja, and Mr. Puneet. Thank you. Guys, can we keep the applause coming, please?
Lattice team, could you please join us?
Lattice team should join us after this, please.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. You can please take your seats. Yes.